This is the final attempt. I'm not using OBS right now. So I'm going to count on your feedback. Last try. Because I'm tenacious like that, okay? I'm a dog with a bone over here. So let's see. Not using OBS. I'm watching myself, looking for a lag. Okay, it seems to be improved. Wow, is it really OBS? That's so unfortunate because I'm depending on using footage, guys. Damn. Well, you know what? I guess what's the saying? Lemonade and all that. Hey, sweet pea. You know what? It's because you're here that things are better. I'm gonna freestyle. Unfortunately, I don't have all of the visuals, but I got me, I got my voice, I got my family, my community, and everything I believe in. So I'm gonna do something a little different. Okay. I guess I suppose, and in the best way I could, I got what I intended to get across. Okay. Just it's simply this regarding the entire trial of Nicholas Cruz. It is a mockery. It is a sham, and I am sick and tired of being sick and tired, as cliche as it sounds. And I think collectively, this is something, even though it pisses us all off every time and time again, something like this happens. How could not even our country, the powers that be, our judicial system, not recognize the importance of making an example of people that want to make a name for themselves by doing such heinous acts and destroying, ending the lives of children? I don't understand that they don't want to make an example of this trending sort of behavior. So that is a complete FU to all of us. And I just want to say FU back to them. But one day, someday, my dream, if it ever means anything, is that they'll be able to hear us one damn day because this thing has started and it ain't stopping. So here, let's test the waters. I can't show you, but maybe that's for the best given what I'm gonna dive into. Whoa, this is gonna be very bipolar because I wanted to naturally with video talk about a specific horrific case that makes this kind of a true crime esque element. But of course, on the same note, I have this fascination with secret societies within our institutions, government, and all that. So yeah, I could not find on my own the original Bohemian Grove footage that was entirely on YouTube for at least 2 years, and now I can't find it. When Alex Jones went and confronted a uh, a politician and said I was there, and I couldn't find the video when the literally this politician, whoever it was, froze up. I mean, this is pretty legendary. Freezes up. You could see the life just leaving this man's face and the horror slowly creeping in. That ritual, which I have in front of me, and I haven't watched it in a very long time. So let's see what a matured, more seasoned pair of eyes make of this. Let's see if I can get the audio over to you. I don't know what it's gonna say, but here we go. I'm gonna kind of describe. Let me see. There's gonna be at least we'll have closed captioning for this. Let me see. So I'm watching the beginning of this. I haven't seen this in years. Okay, he is snuck in there. People are like really, really tone like something that worries me about the YouTube life. Because I've mentioned a couple times, let's run off together, YouTube, just you and me. Yeah, no, I still have a job that's more sustainable and safe. Although the dream is stronger than anything else I've ever had. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna play this and let's see what it ignites and reminds me of. First off, Bohemian Grove. If I understand it, this is something regarding closed panel. Everybody, closed panel. No panel tonight. Not tonight. Okay. And yes, look, I thought about it a little bit. I'm taking care of the mod situation. Just saying that. And I officially, okay, Face of America channel. I officially do apologize. Okay, I've been on edge as of late, and I took it out on you, and I was unaware that you approached me without knowing, and that you assumed that what you saw was me. I apologize for calling you a liar. Okay, just to wash our hands of it and move on. And yeah, the mod situation. Okay, this is the last night that there will be this many. You'll be okay. Till I see, boy, oh boy. Well, tenacity. I guess it speaks for something. Moving on. Anyway, let me see what I see. I wish you guys could see this, but I hope you've seen this in the past. So Bohemian Grove, this is what, Skull and Bones or the Freemasons? Is that the same thing? All right, there is some audio. Let's hope that it's loud enough. I don't think he's speaking this loud in there. It's a full stadium filled in complete darkness with candles. Like there's no flashlight, there's no electricity. There's people in cloaks. This is apparently a tradition or ritual called the what is it? The ritual of resurrection, or I forget. But let's see if we can. Let's see how good the audio sounds. Let me know if it's sustainable or not. See? Well, thankfully, Vicky, it's OBS is not working, so we're just gonna hear it. That camera is pointed way down. Hear that chanting? That's the hymns, the chanting. There was some context that Alex Jones was giving in this documentary. By the way, this is on Rumble. That was a cough. Just every time I cough, I get just a bout of Tourette's, and I just say rumble.com. And the title, I don't know. I think I read somewhere that it's Dark Secrets - Inside the Bohemian Grove full-length documentary by Alex Jones on Rumble. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I gotta see somebody about that. So okay, let's this is fascinating to revisit, really. It's been like a decade. Too many wrenches. Too many wrenches. See, that's interesting. Nope, you're not the first one to say such things. There's people speculating now. Is it? I honestly want to know. Like I was mentioning the fickleness of like fandom, or like even being a platform or a presence on a platform like this. People turned on him. I mean, I get it. He did some damage with his Sandy Hook speculation and coverage. I guess that enters a whole argument about the First Amendment in our country. But, you know, he did damage there enough that people went and blamed. This is like terrible to even imagine. Accused families that lost their children of being a part of some conspiracy and being crisis actors. And these people were not. You know, I've seen the actual footage of people filming themselves harassing these people. And their kids were barely in the ground, you know? So with all that, though, that does not completely diminish his accomplishments and what I have seen, which is why I mentioned Nope, Mr. Nope. Can I call you Mr. Nope? I won't call you Yep. Is that people now seem to say he was always a part of it. I was pretty convinced that he snuck in somehow, and that was corroborated by him literally going to a politician and getting it filmed, the confrontation. I mean, I've never seen a politician behave in that manner. That guy literally, first off, they put the fear of God in him immediately, and he ran. He ran like a freaking, like he was, like he just got signed on to the Cowboys, man. That dude ran for the hills. I've never seen anything like that in my life. So, you know, the jury's out, I suppose. We're all going to assume what we will. I cannot say definitively that Alex Jones was invited to this. I personally do not believe that to be the case. My own opinion.
These cult members travel from the main dining area under the trees out to the eastern side of the lake, where they congregate and prepare themselves to properly thank their deity. Again, the 3,000-plus-year-old Moloch.
Moloch. Babylon, any great, rich, and luxurious or wicked city, the gate of the god. Moloch, a Semitic deity worshipped in the Bible whose worship was marked by the sacrifice by burning of children offered by their own parents. Whoa, man, I forgot a whole bunch of this. Anything conceived as requiring frightful sacrifice? I bet. Oh, H squared. I don't know if you saw the post on the community. I have a whole segment. I got a whole big old personal beef with Scientology. And I want to do a special on where the hell is Mrs. or Miss Miscavige. She's been missing and hidden away, tucked away. And then there's that one case we have of the woman that was starved to death and denied any medical attention because it's against their religion. So yeah, don't worry. Scientology, that's on the list of things to accomplish and shine a light on. So let me keep watching this because this is crazy.
Activities are coming up. And then after the actual...
it's a bunch of people all dressed up funny, and there's like fireworks, smoke.
Ritual. We're going to give you some more of the history surrounding it. But first off, I wanted to draw your attention to the program that was given out to the spectators, or the
cremation of care.
An occultist would call them novices.
July 15th, 2000.
Who actually watched as the priest and their supporters engaged in this ancient rite. Now you're looking at a little demon called PJ that was on the front of the actual program. It's kind of in a Hieronymus Bosch style. He's got a little broom and a dustpan.
I'm getting really into this.
Now, even more shocking is the figure of a human body burning in the flames. In fact, I've shown it to people that are experts in anatomy, to actual doctors. And they say that the anatomical size is that of a baby or small child. Notice how large the cranium is.
He ain't lying. That's exactly what it looks like. Okay. Yeah, no, it looks exactly like what he's describing. That looks like yep. I can see the make of a skull and little hands poking out like that. And clearly it was burnt. This is an image, a still image. This is not something that's occurred, at least on film, or this film.
Comparison to the torso, that is the ribs. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, this is from the program itself given out to the establishment lackeys witnessing these sinister activities. Remember, in Babylon and Tyre, they would throw their children into fiery pits. Look at the size of the hands compared to the rest of the body. Only children show these anatomical details. Now, of course, it's been airbrushed in, but it shows the psychology of those conducting these criminal activities.
So that takes me back to the whole, like, the people in power that are a part of these secret societies and do these little rites. I mean, look, let's speak what we know to be true. George Bush Sr., Jr., Freemasons, Al Gore or John Kerry, were they both somebody proposed it to me, and it was very quite simple. Was it CanCon? Or it's like, look, if you have two people going against each other, I think it was on CanCon's episode. If you have two people going against each other and they're doing the whole political theater, I have these issues and I have these issues, and this is why you should vote for me and not that guy, and so on and so forth, back and forth. But they're a part of the same society with the same goals, the same end game. So are we just being given the illusion of an actual choice presented to us? And there's so many more documented, like, I think a large percentage of our elected presidents have been a part of Skull and Bones, Freemasons, which is through Yale, Princeton, all of these institutions, or the most upper echelon high society stuff. Which is why I really think there's a huge disconnect between the powers that be and we, the people, which is why I'm setting out intently about making a community that understands this disconnect. We police our own, and we're going to improve at that by the by. And we seek justice, and hopefully one day, some way, somehow, we keep on meeting other people with the same passion, other platformers, that see this, that they see the need for the unity and put aside some of the nonsense that keeps us divided or the mainstream shoves in our faces day in and day out. And perhaps maybe we can dare to shine a light on things like this and get answers. And we remind the powers that be that are convinced they have the power. It's only us that have forgotten that it's us that have always had it. And we just allow ourselves to be fractioned and factioned and tribalized, and we do not speak as one. And that is why we are weak.
Now, this is the only skull we actually caught on tape. We've blown it up for you over one of the major meeting houses. Of course, it's not a real skull. It was extremely oversized up on the signage. The point we're trying to make here is the entire compound was literally infested with symbols of death, skulls, owls, you name it. At long last, here it is, the cremation of care unveiled.
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of rich folks. It's freaking eerie, bro. See, this is an issue I'll never get tired of reminding people.
Not knowing what we were about to see in the gathering crowd. Suddenly, across the small lake, we saw a carriage with men in black and brown cloaks, robes in front and back, bearing a bound body. Now, we're about to show you the raw footage. You can see the torches coming out of the woods on the other side of the lake.
Indeed.
We're going to show you the whole ceremony without video enhancement. Later, we're going to blow it up for you. Remember, it was a hidden camera and at somewhat of an angle.
Okay, there's like multiple torches being lit, almost forming a triangle. Bagpipes. Whoa, that's okay. 1, 2, 3. It looks like a constellation of stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? I don't even know what to make of this. I really needed a refresher. Okay, they really got bright. I don't want. It's like the way the torches are being moved. I don't know if it's the quality of the camera, but it's almost like the sequence is trying to clearly not articulate, but formulate some sort of pattern, and I just can't quite make out the pattern. And apologies that I don't have OBS right now. I need to fix up this computer. Frankly, I need to get a whole new computer and a whole lot of new everything. Oh, I know that one. Hi, Glenda. Hey, Jessica. I don't even understand why they're applauding.
Something particularly pleasing was happening for the Bohemian Grovers with whatever developed with that crowd of men in black and brown and the bound body on the back of the buggy. They drove behind big black tarps they had hanging out of the trees. There was lots of smacking on lips of in bizarre enjoyment by the crowd. We still haven't made out exactly what was going on, but that a real sacrifice may have actually been developing, according to some occult experts.
Whoa. What? I can't make a thing out except for fire.
All the time in the darkness across the small lake, the men in black were doing something behind the dark curtains hanging from the redwood trees.
Thank you, Lilith.
And after about 10 more minutes of
Thank you, Jamie.
Suddenly, all
Thank you,
around
all
town,
of you.
Activity began. Here is the main central part of the ritual.
Okay. Whoa.
The owl is in his leafy temple, and all within the grove be
Yeah, can you all hear that okay? The owl is in the grove or in the temple. Let all be reverent to him. Oh, okay. I think I see a priest in a white robe surrounded by flames. And I think I see the carriage.
Lift up your heads, O ye trees, and be lifted up, ye everlasting spires. For behold, here is Bohemia's shrine, and holy are the pillars of this house.
Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in black cloaks. No, that's a whole. Never mind. That's a lot of people in black cloaks. They're all walking in stride to a location. Man, this camera work. I mean, who am I to complain about camera work? Y'all are staring at me.
With the ripple of waters, song of birds, such music as inspires the sinking soul, do we invite you to Midsummer's Joy. Sky above is blue.
Jessica, dear, in time, I promise. Right now, I just got to focus in the present. It will be done. Everything will be done.
Sown with stars. Forest floor is heaped with
The forest floor is heaped with fragrant grit.
evening's cool kiss is yours. The campfires glow. The birth of roses in the dawn.
Yeah, please don't. I don't want to see any sort of no conflict in the chat. Please, if I have any say, just please keep it civil. I'll do the open panel. I don't have the connection for it tonight.
Take off your sorrows with the city's dust, and cast the winds the cares of life. Let memory bring back the well-loved names of gallant friends who knew and loved this grove. Dear boon companions of the long ago. Aye, let them join us in this ritual.
Boon companions. A boon would be like a gift similar to like that of a genie giving you a gift, not a wish. So that's an interesting term being used. Gallant friends of times past with a boon.
Not a place be empty in our midst. No beauty's vassals who hold in this gray autumn of the world.
Thank you.
their spring
Nope.
time in your heart.
Thank you.
A 10-hour tale. Gather ye forest folk, and cast your spell over these mortals. Touch your world-blind eyes with fairy unhook. Hope in your eyes and follow the memories of yesterday. And
All right, there's definitely one main like priest decked out in the front. Everybody else is cloaked up in black, and there's what appears to me like maybe a naked human.
you gates of sorrow. It is a dream, and yet not all a dream. Joel Care and all of his work
Hi, Cindy.
are but a dream. As vanished Babylon and goodly Tyre, so shall they also vanish. But the wilding rose blows on the broken battlements of Tyre.
Tired.
Walk, rid the stones of Babylon. For beauty is eternal, and we bow to beauty everlasting. For lasting happiness,
We turn to one alone.
and she surrounds you now.
She surrounds you now.
Nature, refuge of the weary heart.
Is this to Gaia or Moloch?
You have cool hands for every favorite brow, and gentlest silence for the troubled soul. Counsels are most wise. She healeth well, having such ministries as calm and sleep. She is ever faithful.
Hold on, what's the deal? What's going on here? What's going on, guys? Please, what's going on? I'm doing my best. This is not the typical show. Let me take a moment to see what's going on. All right, and I want to add Thor is somebody I trust implicitly, but I also trust Lilith completely and totally. So why? Like it's I understand people are simply trying to keep the eye on the show and where this is going. Let me see some of the things. I do understand though that everything that has occurred will be addressed when the panel is able to function only using this direct stream to on YouTube, which is still shoddy compared to what I'm accustomed to. It's not sustainable enough to have a panel channel tonight. It's not going to happen. Please put to rest any or all of the issues that we cannot address for tonight, please. It's all I can humbly ask. I promise you, okay? My next day off, maybe even tomorrow night, we'll get to it. That's the last I have to address it. It's the last I can address it, that I'm willing to, until that time comes. For now, let me just get through this, okay? Please and thank you. And Bumblebee, you and I will be communicating. I did see your message. A lot of us will be talking, okay?
Other friends may fail, but seeking her in any quiet place. Smiling, she will rise and give to you her kiss. So must become children. Little children that believe nor ever doubt her beauty and her faith, nor deem her tenderness can change or die.
I'm going to get glasses with mirrors on it. That's a wonderful idea, Dee Dee Lamb. You're brilliant. Brilliant. All right, this is where things get apparently really weird. Okay. There is an individual hunched over. Cam is shaking. I think the individual just got embraced by the priest. There's two people in cloaks on their knees next to the priest on left and right. I don't know what I'm seeing. Okay. How come we haven't heard about this like since this? I'm gonna do some research.
Bohemians and priests, the desperate call of heavy
Oh, H squared. No, the connection is not good enough for me to have OBS where I can share all the images.
is answered by the power of your fellowship. Dull care is slain.
What? Oh. I think they just simulated an unalive event. It's really hard to make out what's going on. There's people dressed in black cloaks. There's one source of light, which is a torch. There's one individual dressed in white cloaks with what I can pretty much make out as like maybe a red garb from about I guess the neck area all the way down to his feet. But I still can't be sure of like what I'm seeing. It's quite confusing without the context. Man, all right, I'm gonna do this is gonna be Bohemian Grove Part 2, and I'm gonna revisit it, and can't wait to share all of this. This will be something I return to. I want to understand this in totality. Why is it relevant? Okay, yeah, no, they're simulating harming and ending somebody. That's what's happening. It looks like, I don't want to embellish. Okay. It looks like they're, is that like a fake baby? Or I can't make it out. It's just music playing, but they're doing this act on the stage. It looks like he's holding something. I can only hearken a guess. You know, crazy thought. Just thinking out loud. Okay, I have put some thought. Like, what could be a way where I can do like stuff that I don't have to worry about getting struck down? Is it Rumble or something? I don't know. I'm not doing Patreon. I'm not putting paywalls up. I'm gonna figure this out. All right. This is almost done. He is still holding. I can't tell if it's like a dagger or if it's supposed to be a child. It's not a real child. It's not whatever that object is. It's not real or it's not alive. It's not. It was never alive to begin with. It seems like it's getting further away. Went very blurry. Okay, it looks like they're lowering what appears to be. I could be wrong. They just try to zoom in. It appears to be an infant, not a real infant, an imitation infant or something, a doll, onto a pyre, which is essentially think of a Viking's funeral. You know, they set the fire, but there's no fire right now. They're slowly, really, really slowly lowering what I think is supposed to be a simulation of a child. I think. People laughing. What is so pleasant and funny about this? I am so out of the. I am not connect. I don't understand. Something simulating a moon, a fake moon. Okay, the torch light usage is up high, very high from where the I think sacrifice or I hate when I'm this confused.
Here you have the boatman. His face is painted up like a skull, bringing the bound body across the water. And we'll have enhanced video of this later. And let's see if you can pick up all the different occultic meanings in the speeches you're about to hear.
Oh, okay. So the boatman, which is the ferryman, River of Styx, supposed to take you to the afterlife, is now coming towards the stage where they put the baby to rest. So the boatman is coming to get, I assume, to take the simulation baby, the doll, and bring it to the afterlife. Music is everything is bizarre about this. See, we're outsiders, so it's not supposed to make sense to us. But then we get that little beautiful thing called curiosity, and we just can't help ourselves. We want answers. We want to understand things. Man, this is eerie looking as hell. Yeah, the boatman is like wearing a skull. I don't understand what I'm seeing. We're close. That means crossing the threshold of from life to death. In all the ancient majesty of death, dull care, ardent enemy of beauty. Not for thee.
me with thy dust. Bring fire!
Enter a bunch of creepy fellas in cloaks with fire. With minus Beavis. They're really marching like vigorously. They are marching towards the what the are those kids? Those are kids. What are kids doing there? I can't tell what they're wearing. The color. What the fuck? Okay, so what I assume are children. Please see the video for yourself. Ask me for the link. Go to Rumble, look for it. It appears those black cloaked individuals that were marching really, really like passionately came for what I perceive to be the children and whisked them away towards the boatmen, I think, and then the explosion and the fools, and here we are now.
When will you learn?
What the fuck?
That me he cannot slay. Year after year he burned me in this room, lifting your fury shouts of triumph to the stars.
That's so that would be a deity. I assume this might be a representation of Moloch, talking about basically how foolish us mortals are, and that it's a call out to this ritual that's been done. I don't know, every year. Is that what the current state is? That we understand this is a yearly thing. I don't know if it's a seasonal thing. So this is supposed to be Moloch, which I believe is an interpretation of a demonic or devil Satanesque figure. But the Fairy of Sticks things confuses me because it's a mix of pantheons here.
But when again he turned your faces to the marketplace,
Missy Chronic Chronicles. We're gonna have our interview soon, I promise.
do ye not find me waiting as of old? Fools! Fools to dream ye conquer care!
Uh,
Nay, thou mocking spirit,
I don't understand.
it is not all asleep. We know thou waitest for us.
There are people on their knees, but there are others standing above them.
With this our children obligate thee and fight thee as of old, and some of us prevail against thee, and some thou shalt destroy. But this too we know. Year after year within this happy grove,
Yeah, happy.
our fellowship bans thee for a space. Thy malevolence which would pursue us here has lost its power under these friendly trees.
What the hell, man?
So shall we burn thee once again this night, and in the flames that eat thine effigy, we shall read the sign, Midsummer sets us free. Ye shall burn me once again. Not with me, Flame.
Kind of reminds me of my stalker.
Hither ye have brought from regions where I reign. Ye fools and priests, I spit upon your fire.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Firework just came from what appeared to be the sky and landed like a bomb. Everybody's very happy about that. Yay! Fireworks. Just without that 4th of July flavor. Prince of all mortal wisdom. Oh, owl.
Owl Bohemia, we beseech thee, grant us thy counsel.
I'm doing so much research tonight. Oh, I know this jam. This is my jam. No fire. And they play this in the club all the time, man. All the ladies be dropping like it's hot because they're like no fire, and that's why they be dropping it because it's not hot because there's no fire. This is my jam right here, yo. I'm telling you. Drive who from the grove? The owl, Moloch, the sacrifice. I heard the Snoop Dogg remix of this jam. I missed this one in church class. Bible study? Hell yeah, I made it. All right. I guess the weirdness is it's been real. Whoa. Okay, bunch of fireworks, lots and lots of fireworks. I'm jumping around here, a little bit back and forth. Be gone, detested care. Okay. I want to see the conclusion here. Like, what the? Once more we banish thee. So this is the seasonal Sylvian whatever. Banishing, I don't know who they're banishing. Moloch? Right, and then this is the explosion with all the impressive fireworks. Very nice. Everybody's clapping. Woohoo. We're filthy, rich, wealthy. We have some of the most executive jobs. We work in the government in the most highest sectors. We're all mostly CEOs, one form or another. We've never experienced what real work is like. Paying taxes? Ha ha ha, pish posh. You silly mortals. This is why we come and jam out to Bohemian Grove. All right, what do we got here? I keep thinking what I'm seeing, but I cannot be certain. It looks like, I don't know if they're made to look like kids. They're just dressed so differently, and the footage is so shot.
It becomes clear. It is a mixture of the Babylonian Canaanite cult of Moloch fused with ancient Druidic rites, where you have the female side of Satan, which they first call out to in the she, and then towards the horn god with the he.
No tech.
Masonic rites from Scotland. It's very likely that many of the 1,500 to 2,000 member crowd had really no idea what they were actually watching because it was thinly veiled. Here we have some more enhanced video as the boatman, again with his face painted up like a skull, pulls his boat across the small lake towards the high priest with the red.
Here, I know some of my mythology and stuff. The ferryman, is that not of the Greek mythology? The ferryman, River of Styx? Or is there like a ferryman in almost every form of doctrine, or I don't know the correct term, a pantheon?
Of his cloak visible with his hand outstretched as if he is pulling the damned soul towards him as they throw off their cares, their conscience for what they have to do in the world. Also, you have the arrangement of the circle of higher level priests around him, the high priest in lighter colors, and then the outer rooms of red, and then those in black. This is consistent with the darker workings of the occult, not just with the
Western, I see that boat
countries, but also
in full detail.
Now, when you see that black edge coming to the field, that's because we zoomed in on the video, and many times the picture was almost out of the screen, so that's the edge of the field or the view of the camera.
None of the is it? Okay. At this point, I can't tell if
We'll get back to more enhanced video of the ritual here in just a minute. But remember PJ, the little demon down in the corner, the left-hand corner of the program, sweeping up the ashes with little horns? And how can you forget this? The image of a human body burning on the altar.
an infant's body.
Yeah, this is what they were handing out to those that were witnessing these macabre activities.
Thor is my dog. Okay, that's my mentor. That's my brother in arms right there. Shout out to Lilith, Techno, Bass Girl, got it right. Miss Chronic Chronicles, and all of you. Jamie, lots of you, all of you. David, Sky, Kentucky, Leah, Dusty. It's awesome to see my brother. Just y'all, thank you for even dealing with this show that just had to end up like this because the connection was not working. I did 3 separate attempts, I believe, and it just kept on buffering. So I can't do OBS and I can't do a panel. And I think I've repeated that often enough. So let me see the conclusion of this. And then I guess the special I had, Armin Muse. If you're familiar with that name, that is a world famous German cannibal that put out a Craigslist ad for somebody that was willing to be eaten. And, well, I wanted to do a segment on that. So that'll be for the next time after the panel channel that I think needs to happen tomorrow night, apparently. So, okay, I got a lot of plans, took a lot of notes. And there's even information about sent to me today regarding the Kylie Rodney case. Although I have a lot of feelings, mixed feelings about continuing to talk about it. Although it's important to keep shining a light on things where we don't think it's right, something is off. The information I have received today was sent to me and pointed me to another content creator. And it's a pretty, I'll call it a wild accusation until proven. Until proven. You will be the judge.
But again, from Babylon on into ancient England, the word bonfire, meaning human sacrifices being thrown into fiery pits, turned into today's bonfire. After the sacrifice, members of the cult would sweep up the ashes of the victim and use them in future rituals.
Oh, that explains the image.
One of the things that is extremely obvious by looking at the program handed out to Bohemian Club members is the person creating the program had a deep understanding of the occult. Here again, you have a little demon, PJ.
Okay. There's no question what I'm seeing now. The footage is the most clear it's been throughout this entire endeavor. All the priesthood is there, and they're handing the main priest something. They're preparing his robes. Everybody's in black except for this. Okay, now is that a staff or a scepter? He's extending his robes out, and everybody's got torches. Lights out. Okay, everybody's clapping. Everybody was very happy about whatever just happened. And let's move along. Okay, back with the ferryman here. It looks like they're setting up to like do something. I can't listen to this singing anymore. Okay, a huge image is now being illuminated by fire. An image that was very cleverly concealed throughout. It looks like a deity of some kind. A huge, like, statuesque deity. And the light from the flames, I can't quite make out what the hell it's supposed to represent. It looks eerie, strange. It almost looks like like a chimera, a creature with two heads, maybe. One flame. It's going closer to the image. Skip. Okay. Okay, they're simulating burning a human alive. The priest is in the middle of the pyre. They all put the flames, the torches, onto the pyre. The priest is in the middle. The flames are dancing around the priest, but not touching him. I don't know if it's supposed to be simulating burning him or that he cannot be harmed by the fires. There's more fireworks. Are our tax dollars being siphoned by this?
Again, ladies and gentlemen, when you see that black edge coming in, that was the field from the camera.
Yes.
There you see the funeral pyre burning with the effigy of a human, or it could be real, ladies and gentlemen. There's been a lot of strange going-ons in that area of Northern California. But this is what the establishment is into right here in America, the cremation of care. And this was July 15th, 2000.
I mean, he's right. It is hard to make out what we're seeing and saying what's real, what's not. I may have gotten it wrong. I don't know if it just looks like the priest was in the middle of the flames, or if the priest is, I think the priest is standing behind the pyre, and they put their human-esque whatever into it. That's what's burning bright. Not the priest. He is clearly not in the fire.
Deadly serious. Those taking part in the ceremony.
Hell yeah, it's beyond crazy. I don't understand. I hate not understanding. Oh God, I know this classical song. So this is them just watching the sacrifice or the human. I'm not convinced it's a real human. I can't say that it. Whoa, explosions, and the fire keeps burning because something's in there that's meant to represent a human. Now every firework they have in their arsenal is going off. This is the brightest I've seen it. You can even make out faces in the crowd. Everybody just looking up in awe and wonder, what is going on? Why are the richest people in America or the world over congregating at an event like this, simulating a ritual like this, the cremation of care, the name of it? These are our Zuckerbergs. These are our CEOs, our Bezos, our...
The pyrotechnics you're seeing going off were being released from beneath little
Rockefellers, Bilderbergs.
About 1.5 feet tall. Also, notice the screams of pain coming.
Dare I say Soros? I don't know. What about the sacrifice? Thanks for dealing with, kind of a freestyle, not the best presentation production, but that's what makes me so proud that we can still do this. Okay, they're doing their final banishment of care. I can't. Lots of focus on fire.
On what the Druids would engage in. This is just unbelievably macabre and evil.
So shall we burn thee once again this night? And the flames that meet thine effigy, we shall read the sign. Midsummer sets us free. You shall burn me once again.
Again with this?
Well, we're going to confront George Bush.
What?
On Bohemian Grove. George Bush Jr.
Oh.
Been announcing on CNN, MSNBC, on television last night and today. For the first time in history, they're admitting it. Why a vice presidential decision was made at Bohemian Grove. George Bush Sr., the former president, and Colin Powell and others. So now they're just throwing it in everybody's face. We've broken the story over a week ago. July 15th, we were in Northern California. They're trying to ignore it. George Bush is down here at the governor's mansion across the street from the Capitol.
I've never seen this.
To announce Dick Cheney as my presidential running mate. We're going to go blow the party for him and get the information out to people.
Okay, I want to see this.
We're getting in their face.
They're at the Capitol. Before that was known as an didn't say it.
I want to make it clear that I'm neither Republican nor Democrat. But the facts speak for itself. George Bush Sr., Jr., even their grandfather, Prescott Bush.
Bush occult practitioner. They're holding a sign.
We're fully aware of their activities.
This is massive. This is how George Bush dresses up. Right here. We got him on tape. This is how they dress up. Right here. In red and black robes. A little more pointy, though, like the Klan. We got him on tape. This is how George Bush dresses. Right here when he's in the Bohemian Grove. This is how he dresses. We've already put it on television. Absolutely disgusting. George Bush isn't a conservative. He's not for family values. He is.
Oh my God, a civilian is using a camcorder to film this. Throwback. Oh, there's security. There's the police. Damn right, Pooh. Look, I'll be honest. I think about everything with the context, with hindsight here, right? This was Alex Jones in his so-called prime, right? Respected, being someone that seeks the truth, celebrated for it even. Now let's fast forward from this day back in 2000 to where we are presently. Look what's been, with his own accountability and the damage he has wrought in certain areas and for certain people. But he started out with almost like, dare I say, similar-esque intentions. We will not be afraid. We, the people, we will expose the truth, and we have questions. He amassed a huge following that slowly became disfranchised, disheartened. I don't know if InfoWars is still a thing. I really don't. But he was like, this is why my old friend, the OG mod, Bert Gummer, I don't know if he's in there, would say, Alex Jones did accomplish a lot before he is where he is. So I just look at everything in totality, like he is discredited, not respected, and filing for bankruptcy. But he started out with all the best intentions. That's almost like a cautionary foreshadowing or something. And I don't know, man, I kind of take it in a lot of different ways that I'm filtering it and thinking about it. Lo and behold, though, I promise you all, family, I'm going to do a clean sweep of this computer, ensure that the connection is ample. Oh, that's right. We did just change providers. Oh, I forgot that. Trying to save money. And bad. I feel really dirty about this. So, let me rip the Band-Aid off. Do not feel indebted. Do not feel anything about anything regarding this. But I will say, I don't know how this works. YouTube sent the whole thing like, hey, you can, if you want, you can buy a badge or something. Please, if you want to, feel free. It's $2.99. And it shows that you're part of the Pro-Pat family. You don't need it, I promise. It's just something that it's just there if you want it. See, clearly, I've been a salesman many times, but when it comes to this, not my comfort zone. But thank you for bearing with me. This is, I think, attempt number 3, and I would not stop. I promised that there would be a show, and by God, I'm hell-bent on delivering on my word here. Tomorrow night, I will give the people what they want, which is a an opportunity to speak and have a panel. There's a lot of people trying to reach me, and I'm going to take some time to handle the mod situation, and we'll move from there. Okay, this is a growing community, and it's like, as I've said, it's like a child or a garden. We're going to nurture it, we're going to care for it, and we're going to teach it, right from wrong, and we're going to get there, because I'm not giving up. And if you're at my side, I'll never give up. I haven't felt, this sounds so damn cheesy, but I accept it because it's true. It's what I feel in my heart. I say this and I mean it, and it sounds crazy to me. It sounds radical, but I haven't felt this passionate about something since I was in love last. Like, that's pretty nuts, right? So I guess color me nuts. Yeah, let's actually delete that I ever said that. Color me crazy. That sounds better, more masculine. So with that, family, you know the drill. Okay, we will celebrate the things that unify us. We have to. There's too many things out there meant to divide us, that want to divide us, so that the establishment continue to thrive and be disassociated, disconnected from what it's like to be an everyday American or citizen of the world, to scrape on by, which is all we're accustomed to. And somehow we've learned to accept having our freedoms taken away, and to pat the good old establishment and the mainstream on the back when they return the freedoms we've always had. And somehow it works and people are fooled by it. So I'm proud of each and every one of you that sticks it out with me as I figure everything out. And I will continue to try at getting better. And that's all I got. All right. If I could jump out of my own skin and offer you nothing but my intentions, then that would have to suffice, because that's all that's going to be left of me by the end of this. And I hope something beyond that, even after my time. I hope this truly becomes something special. Much love to all of you. And let any divider be an invitation to conversation, not confrontation. Please remember that, especially for tomorrow night. All right. I'm exhausted. Please, no calls, emails, messages. This man has got to do some homework and go to sleep immediately. I'm out, y'all. I'm out. Thank you for being here.